Costs are up for nursing home providers all across the country, and many are in financial trouble.
Nearly 2,000.
How's everybody doing? Can you all hear me? Gabriel, Chris, Joseph, how you guys doing? Yeah, I hope it works also. And I saw a question, how many more caps? So I actually replaced all the caps. So I kind of did it over the course of like the last few weeks. Awesome. Good. Hey, Nathan, how's it going? Yeah, so every single capacitor has been replaced. Now I'm just going to try and put it back together. As you all know, if you were watching the other streams, I took a ton of pictures, so hopefully, you know, I can sort of reverse engineer the whole thing and just kind of get it back together on the first try. And I don't think it should be too hard. It will probably just take some time because I don't know if you can see, but I got all of the various components laid out here. And then I got a bunch, which you can't see, on the floor over here. And it's all going to go into this. This is kind of all one piece. This is where the sort of modules go, or the packs rather. The Karaoke, Sega, TurboGrafx 16, it all goes in here. And other stuff that I sort of did, not on live stream, just because it was this would be like a year project if I did everything on stream, as I totally kind of took a lot of this apart. I thoroughly cleaned this. I thoroughly cleaned the LaserDisc drive, which I have over here, and that was because that's where all the gears are. So this bad boy. So I totally took this apart, completely apart, all the gears, everything, re-greased it, and that took a while, and I had to take a lot of pictures. I replaced the belts as well. I'm just happy to put the thing together because I live in a small apartment, and all these parts have just been all over my apartment because I have, you know, limited space. So I'll finally, having this all together into one unit will free up a ton of space. So, all right. We're just going to wait a little bit, see if a little more folks kind of trickle in, and then we're going to get started. So how's everybody doing today otherwise? Hope everybody's doing well. Oh yeah. And I also started working on, I'll probably stream some of this, but I started working on the Sega pack. And let me switch views here. So I already, if you notice here, I removed all the capacitors, and there was actually significant damage because all these caps have pretty much leaked. And if you look closely, I actually had to repair some of the solder mask because some of the solder mask sort of delaminated from the substrate. So I had to, and you can kind of see it in some areas. It's like a different shade of green. It's basically, I've been using this sort of solder mask pen to kind of redraw the solder mask on the Sega pack. So what I'm basically doing is I'm sort of trying my hand at repairing the Sega pack that came with this LaserDisc assembly. And then I'm going to use whatever I learned from this to recap the new old stock one that I have. So, hey, Champion Rayquaza, how's it going? Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Alex, how's it going? Nathan, good to see you. All right, I'm glad everybody's enjoying the videos. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. It's a little bit different. It was more of a product review. The reason why I did that particular video, well, is because, you know, obviously I bought the Switch Lite and I did want to do a video on it, but I actually went on vacation this past weekend, so I had limited time to do like kind of a full-fledged video. So that video was a little bit simpler to do than other videos that I usually do. Which is kind of why I did that, because I had less time since I was on a little vacation over the weekend. But, yeah, all right. So I'm kind of ready to get started here, and let's start putting this thing back together. Hey Chris, how's it going? Alright, so I'm going to pull up the pictures here, and I'm going to kind of work my way backwards. Actually, I was thinking of doing a poll, and actually, let me see if I can do that really quickly. Because I'm curious to, and you go, so what I'll do is I'll put the poll on my community page, and I thought it would be cool if you all would kind of vote, does it work or it won't work? Because I think that'd be kind of cool to see. Let me go ahead and just do that real quick while you guys are still kind of trickling in here. Let me go to my community page. Okay, your channel, community, poll, here we go. Alright, so I basically wrote, who thinks the refurbed LaserActive will work after I put it back together? And I'm going to say, it will work. And then I'll put one, it won't work. Okay, it won't work. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to publish that. Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, so if you go to my community sort of, did that post all right? Oh, yeah, here we go. So if you go to my community page or tab on my YouTube channel, I just want to see how many people think it's going to work and how many people think it's not going to work. And I think that'd be interesting to see after we put it all together if it actually works or not. So, all right. I'm going to start moving my way backwards here. And, okay, so that is the laser. Okay, here we go. So here we got the pictures. And I'm just going to kind of keep them right here so I can see it. Actually, I'll put it over here. All right, so it looks like one of the first things we have is this wire, which very obviously goes under the laser assembly. So that kind of just goes here, I guess. That makes sense. Just working my way backwards. Okay, so then the next thing that I took apart was, this is the on-off switch, which I thoroughly cleaned and re-greased. So that's been re-greased, and I'm not sure that's coming up. But this is the power switch, and that goes right here in this corner. Okay. And I think it screws in, and I'm going to be moving around, so I'm going to hopefully keep the mic so you guys can hear me at all times. But so I think that goes there. I think it attaches with just one screw, or maybe two screws actually. So you can see. I think it goes like that. Alright, so right now I'm screwing in the power button. I think it goes in this way. Of course, the the screw is fighting me. There we go. Oh, okay, so here we go. One thing you may not notice is that should go right there. Okay, so I gotta... Yep. Okay, so this hole right here needs to go onto this peg right here. Okay. There we go. Now it's sitting flush. It wasn't sitting flush before. Tell you, this screw, I'm trying to not cross thread these screws. I'm trying my very best. There we go. Because the last thing you want to do is cross thread a screw. All right. And then, oops. So that's the power button. And this is what locks. So once the power is on, obviously the LaserActive module that goes in here is now locked in place when the power's on, and then when the power's off, it releases it. So that makes sense. And it sort of looks like this wire gets routed around here. Okay. Moving on to the next thing. So we got the power switch back on. Seems to be pretty solid. Okay. Okay, so now we're putting in the interface board. So this is kind of a long thing. It's a couple boards here. Yeah, so, and let me, I'm going to start reading the comments here, guys. So yeah, yeah, so I have replaced all the capacitors. Yes, so Alex, I replaced all the capacitors. And right now, so yeah, here you can see the board. All brand new caps, you know. Ready to be installed. Okay, so this is the interface board. This is what connects to the modules. In order to attach it, I got to remove the screws that I left in here strategically so that I know where they came from. So I'm going to take those out. This is held in by 4 screws, which I'm putting to the side here. Let me move this up so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So this goes right in here, like so. There are some nice aligning tabs right here to make sure it is perfectly aligned. All right, so now let's screw it in. Screw. Let's do that loose. Let's see. Oh, and ABO Hiccups asked the question if I have the N64 digital. I do. It is in my possession. It's actually right over there. I will be doing a video on that in the near future. So definitely stay tuned for that because I'm very excited for that. All right, so now let me tighten all these down. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the interface board is attached. Now, what I have to do is also, according to my pictures, this sort of, I don't know, wire management thing goes right here. So I got to take this screw out. And it sort of just sits like that, right there. Okay, now I'm gonna have to move this sort of around a little bit so I can get a better angle. Now I'm working on a smaller table here, so I might get some awkward angles, but maybe so. Let me zoom in so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So basically I'm going to screw this thing in right here. See if we can get that nice. Oops. It's a little awkward, but we'll get it. There we go. Feels like I'm cross-threading, so let me... Hold on, let me get my other screwdriver. Oh, so my mic sounds low. Maybe that's a little bit better. And yeah, so again, if you guys can't hear me, let me know, and I can adjust. I can adjust some of the settings. So. That screw does not want to go in. I feel like I might have cross-threaded this one. There we go. Okay. Great, so that's in. Nice and solid. At least as solid as it's going to be. Okay. So yeah, that's that picture right here. Yep, is this thing right here. So I'm just going through the pictures. That's another one. And another one. Okay, so now some tight spaces, but I think this maybe goes under here. Let me zoom this out. And I'm thinking it does kind of something like that. Yeah, this is a little wire management thing here. So kind of keep that out of the way. This is here, nice and solid. I think this wire goes in between this little post right here. Okay. All right, again, this wire I think is going to end up going kind of something like this. It looks like it got tucked in like that. I try to keep the wires sort of bent in the way that they work, because that sort of helps you kind of fit things in. Okay, so yeah, so far everything looks good. Everything looks how it should. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this cable goes underneath this. So that's why you take plenty of pictures, guys, because I do want to keep the wire management as similar as possible to the way it was. Okay, so you can see basically that cable goes underneath just like how it goes right now. Okay. Okay, so now what board is that? This looks like the... Okay. Guys, you can see before, look how dirty this was. That was a big dust ball, and now it's just much cleaner. Oh, let's see here. Oh, hey, ABO got his. Excellent. ABO Hiccups got his N64 digital. Oh, he's sending it in to Stone Age Gamer. Oh, nice. Okay, that's right. Stone Age Gamer has some modding services, which is good, so... Oh, yeah, so I guess Champion Rayquaza was asking what this is. This is a LaserDisc Player, but it also has add-ons. There's two game-specific add-ons. There's one for the Sega Genesis, and one for the TurboGrafx 16 that you can insert into this bay right here, and this basically becomes a Sega Genesis, like a big Sega Genesis or a big TurboGrafx 16. But it also plays LaserDisc players, or LaserDisc movies. All right, so hey, Path of the Unknown, thank you for the sub. All right, so I'm just looking here. Everything seems to be matching. I took a ton of pictures. Oh, okay, here we go. So now, so yeah, that goes there. So now basically I have another wire from this module. Okay, so this, from what I remember, inserted on the side, like right like that. So let's maybe install that next. Okay, now I'm gonna, unfortunately, it's gonna be on the top edge here, so it might be hard for you all to see, but I'm gonna do my best. Put that in. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna put that in yet. This should actually be, oh yeah, so now that I know a little bit more about this board, oh, actually, no, maybe I should, because it looks like this wire maybe goes underneath. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Okay, so this basically goes in perpendicular. And, well, okay, here, let me show you. So here, there are these 3 slots here. They insert into these 3 slots here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna insert those. Oops. I think I'm clearing everything. I feel like something's in the way. What's in the way? Is there anything getting in the way here? Ah, okay, yes, there was something getting in the way. There's a screw here, and there's a screw here. So I'm going to take those out. A little bit, actually. I'm going to leave them in, but I'm just going to screw them out a teeny tiny bit. Oh, those are in there pretty tight. So these screws are kind of blocking a little bit. So let's kind of bring them out just a little bit. Okay. Not sure if that's gonna help, but it should. I think that goes kind of in between like that. Okay, so they're inserting, but I'm gonna get a spudger real quick to push them all the way. Or at least to help kind of persuade them down a little bit. Huh, those aren't going in all the way. If there's anything blocking it. Oh yeah, the best version of the original Star Wars trilogy. So I don't. Oh yeah, this will play Sega CD games. Yes. I feel like that's not plugging in all the way. And I don't want to force it. That's one thing you don't want to do, is force things. I almost feel like I want to connect it, maybe not when it's installed. Let's give that a try. Because that... Oh no, it's got a support there, so it should be easy to install. Let me see, is there anything obstructing? I mean, it could be that it's connected, it just doesn't, you know, it's not like locking in. So definitely the one side is locking in, but this side is not. That's about as good as it's gonna get. I think that's good enough. It's probably plugged in, it just, you know, it doesn't feel like it locked in place, but anywho. Okay. So, now we got that in. This is already looking like quite a big mess. Okay, well the one thing we saw is this wire, in fact, goes here, I believe, and it goes in here. So this is sort of routing that wire there. Now, what's making me nervous is this is bent in a way. Maybe you can see from the pictures exactly why it's bent in that fashion. But again, my goal is to also, oh, okay. Here I'm seeing this goes right here. Oops, you guys can't see that. Some more wire management. So, okay, so this screw is going to come out. And then this kind of aligns right in there, just like that. There we go. So that's in there. Nice and tight. All right. And this is a headphone jack and sort of a volume potentiometer. Okay. That was bent down like that. We'll get to that in a second. Just going backwards in time. Okay, so that kind of went like that. And then this sort of wonder how this was oriented. Huh. We'll figure it out. I don't see anything significant here. Okay, so now I think we're gonna start mounting I guess we could do this, but I'm actually gonna put this in the FTSB board. The FTSB board goes here, kind of underneath this thing. So let me bring this over so y'all can see. Hey, Milos and Chris, how's it going? Or Chris, you were here already, I think. So I'm guessing that these wires ran underneath. And now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'm gonna... no, that's pretty much connected at this point. Actually, you know what? I am gonna remove this, because, yeah. I'm gonna put it here. Because this board goes here, actually. Man, unfortunately, I didn't take a picture. Makes you wonder. What's the best way to put this back together? Or the folks at the assembly plant who made this thing, like, how did they do it? Actually, I wonder if it was in the front like that. That's probably what it probably was, underneath here. Yeah, I'm going to put this up here. Okay. So now we got that in. Whew, that is a doozy. Okay, so really... Let me back it up a little bit on these installation instructions. Wonder if I showed what it was like. So that is like that. Oh, okay, no. Oh, I had that all wrong. Okay. Yeah, so this actually, these don't go underneath. Okay, that makes things a lot easier, I think. They were actually on top. As you can see here in my picture, that blue and white wire goes on top. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So now I think I feel a little more comfortable mounting this in. Actually, I probably should, I think I'll have room to screw it in. I think that's in there. Okay. Whew. And then, actually, so these wires, oh God. Oh, this is going to be impossible. Actually, never mind. I probably do need to keep this out of the way, because I got to plug these blue wires into here. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and screw that in. I think we can do that. So I got all my screws here organized, ready to rock. Side PCB, top, excuse me. Okay, so I think these screws are for this guy. Okay, yeah, these feel pretty good. Hey, yeah, thanks, Gabriel. I mean, you know, if it works, great. If it doesn't, you know, I'll probably try to repair it maybe off stream. But oh my gosh, guys, if it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and play a movie on this today. I mean, I'm not going to play the whole movie. We're just going to test it to see if a movie works. And I only have one LaserDisc movie, and it's Blade Runner. So we're going to see if Blade Runner runs on this. But really, there are so many things that can still go wrong. So I replaced the capacitors, so that's one good thing. But who knows if the laser assembly is not working? You know, who's to say that that is also something that needs to be repaired? All right, so I'm going to attempt to plug these in, guys. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. You can see here they basically have these sort of like pins that got to go in. It's kind of an interesting ribbon cable, a kind of like maybe an older technology of ribbon cable. All right, let's lock that in. That went in pretty smoothly, actually. All right, let's do the next one. Let's get this wire management out of the way. So you guys can't see, but I'm basically plugging in these very awkward ribbon cables. And then I'm locking the bales. Okay. That's two. You know, I'm just wondering, the folks that assembled this on the assembly line, my God. No wonder these things were like $2,000 when they came out, or $1,000, I forget how much this was retail. But I can see a lot of maybe labor went into sort of build these things, because I doubt this was machine assembled. I mean, I'm really hoping I'm getting these in correctly. I mean, they kind of feel like they're just sliding in, so I'm assuming they're okay. I mean, they're locking and everything, so okay, so those are locked in. Now let's go ahead and fold these wires so they can kind of bend into place, and then I can plug it in. So I wonder, does this go here, or does this go in? It might actually go in front. No, actually, no, it probably doesn't. It probably does not go in front. Really hoping that's attaching. I don't know if that's attaching. Kind of, actually, let me get my ruler here to apply a little bit of pressure onto the connector. Sort of an even pressure. Okay, actually sounded like that popped in. Okay, I have a better feeling about that now. There we go. Okay, now that's inserted. Okay. Yeah. Feel pretty good about that. Okay. Woo! That was challenging, my God. And then I think these little connectors were, or these little wire management things were kind of holding these down. So I'm just going to kind of fold these down. Kind of like that. There we go. Nice and tucked away. It's got these little things here. Whew. Wow, that was... My God, that was something else. I mean, hopefully that's the hardest part of this whole thing. My God. Okay, what's next? Okay, we still got this wire. We still got... Okay, we got these wires here. These got to connect to something. Got this. Got the power supply there. Okay, and we got that. So that's gonna... I'm gonna install, I think, the laser disc assembly that opens and closes the tray. I'm gonna do that last. Let's see here. Okay, we got... So... Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Okay, so... A little more wire management here, guys. Sorry. These kind of go underneath here, like that. And so does this. These all kind of go under here. So we are managing our wires here. Okay. To the best of our ability, at least. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay, so those wires are routed there. We got... Let me sort of hold it like this. I'm trying to match everything up. Okay, those are connected. We got these wires that go... They're routed through here. That piece right there. That's gonna clamp down. Okay, alright. I think we're ready to move on. Okay, so now I need to attach... Okay, so I am going to attach the front faceplate. No, should I? We'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is screw this board to the chassis. I gotta move stuff out of the way here first. Ugh. Get some stuff out of the way. Move this around. Oops. So, okay. Not sure if you're going to be able to see this, guys. Let me see if I can angle it. Yeah, here we go. So basically I got to put 2 screws right here. And I believe right here, it's these. Okay, got 1 screw in, and let's put the second one in. All right, hey, those went in pretty smooth. Great. Okay, so this board is solidly in there. I'm not sure what these screws were for. Actually, I think maybe I can just tighten them now, because now they clear. Oh yeah, I think it's just to hold the module in. I thought they were going to kind of get in the way, but they didn't. So, okay, I think we're good there. And so now we can kind of see, so basically, you know, that's where I saw the 2 screws. Those 2 screws went right there. That's right, yeah. So not only was the LaserDisc Player like $1,000, but then the module, if you wanted to play Sega Genesis games, those were each... Actually, I think they were $600 each, which is just astronomical if you think about it. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, okay, good. So that's what the side kind of looks like in the picture. And that's what my side looks like now. Perfect. Okay. Yep, those are all in place. Okay, so now here I get a better idea of the wire management. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put the laser assembly in. Maybe, maybe not. Let me see, how are these? I bet that was kind of like underneath like that. So the power supply, actually let me put that in just temporarily. I think I'm going to put the power supply in last. Power supply goes in here, like this. And actually, yeah, I'm going to put the power supply in now. Why not? And I think also, yeah, this one in here, kind of like that. Man, I feel like there's so much stuff that could go wrong. Yeah, so I'm just going to preface, like, if it doesn't work the first try, guys, I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm going to try and even debug it. Oh, actually, I think even this went underneath, like that. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll first plug it in. Okay, that went in very nicely. I think the wire management sort of went something like that. Kind of makes sense, right? Obviously, this gets plugged in like that. Okay. All right, well, the power supply is in. I think what I'm going to put next is... I think I'm going to put the laser assembly in next. So I got to take these... Oops, let me get this in here. So this is going to be kind of a big moment. So this, and those screws come out. Wait, what wire went here? There's a little wire management right here. I'm going to check the pictures real quick just to make sure I got everything right. Okay. Okay, so those are out. I'm actually really curious. What was this managing? What wire was that managing? Let me see if I can go in the photos. Okay, I guess it kind of went like that. Those two. Yeah, these definitely went underneath. Okay. Aha. Okay, so one thing I got to be careful of, I got a wire that plugs into that from the LaserActive. And that's the rear. I'm going to worry about the rear here in a second. All right, let's put the laser disc assembly in. Okay. This is sort of a big moment. See, I think this wire must go across the bottom. But how? Maybe it goes across the front. All right, need to figure out how the laser disk drive went in. Oh, okay. All right, so that was kind of bent like that. Trying to figure out how this wire was routed. I think it went something like that. Yeah, it must have been something like that. Okay, that wire goes in there like that. Okay, that plugs in. Really, it can only go like this. Alright guys, I'm going to get in the way of the camera here so I can take a peek. Something feels like it's in the way, so I'm going to rotate this. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, so let me unplug this. Whew, okay. It's getting hot in here, guys. Oops. Okay, let's move that to the side. So this was kind of getting in the way right here and causing it to sort of pivot, as Ross would say. Pivot. Ah, I see. Oh no, so that just has to orient correctly. Okay. I'm really curious how this was actually oriented. Guessing I went like that. Guys, I'm having a little trouble lining this up, guys, so, Whew. Let's see here. Don't worry. We'll get this. I just gotta get a flashlight so I can see in here why this is getting blocked. So that goes there. That's fine. And that goes there. There we go. Okay, that's settled into place, finally. But this is having trouble. And also I'm curious how these wires So that's like that, that's fine. But where was this routed? Actually, that's probably right. I think the rest I can, okay. Okay. Okay, let's put this back in. That's why you can never take too many pictures. I kind of wish I took more pictures of the front in this region. I had it. There we go. Okay, now it's in again. All right, so that's in line. Before I screw it in, I am gonna go ahead and look at some more photos, but that looks accurate. That's how that was. That is a really tight fit though. It makes me so nervous. I think it was kind of more like that, yeah. Okay. Whew, all right. Making moves. Tradition, yeah, so there's still quite a bit more. I mean, we've got a lot done, but there is more to do, for sure. I would say probably another hour, probably, at least. And then the thing is, does it work after all this? And the hope is that it does. But let's keep going here. Let's see. All right, so I think I'm gonna put the front faceplate on now. So in order to do that, I got to make some space. Let's put this over here. You guys aren't really going to be able to see too much of it because I got to put the faceplate. So this is the faceplate. I thoroughly cleaned it. This thing was filthy. All right. And actually, I got to unscrew, I think, all of the screws. Now, there's a lot of screws here that I haven't put in yet. Actually, I think I will put in the I'm going to install the screws for the laser tray, which are these. So one goes here. I have to get in there and see it. That's going to be a tough one. Okay. Okay, that's one screw in. Let's put in the other. Whew, guys, I really certainly hope this works. My God. It is most certainly a laborious task to... I mean, thankfully, and actually I've gotten some pretty good help from Console 5. I asked for some tips, and he gave me some good tips to really help with this. And there was actually a couple capacitors that were missing or were the wrong size, and he shipped them to me, the correct ones. And you gotta really, I really credit him for, it's really good customer service. He kind of got back to me super duper quick. A really good guy. Let's see here. All right, I'm just gonna drop that screw in. All right, feels good. All right, for better or for worse, the laser drive assembly module is in. That's for the top PCB, the bottom, that's the back plate, that's the power supply. That's for the laser tray bracket. That's for the cover. Whew. Some of these screws I'm not sure what they're for. Hopefully we can figure it out. But let me take these screws out. All right, so those go to the top. These go to the bottom. I think I'm missing, might be missing some buttons here, guys. Oh, no, that's never mind. I'm good. That is not what I was thinking. I'm just removing some screws here, so I can put this whole front like PCB assembly in. So just bear with me. There's a lot of tiny little screws in here. I just put them in here so I didn't lose their place, but it does appear that they are all the same, so that's really helpful. Okay, so all the buttons are in. Start with that. All right. Yeah, sorry for not talking too much, guys. I'm just trying to focus here a little bit. Really want to make sure I get this done right. Actually, I'm curious, what does that thing plug into? A lot of questions, a lot of questions. All right, so I think these wires go here. Top one. Okay, those buttons appear to work. Great. All right, guys, we almost got the front panel on. I kind of wish I knew what the proper order to put this in, or to assemble was, because I really do think that would help, because I'm not exactly sure that I got it right. But hey, we do the best we can. All right, so how does this go? So I think one goes down here. so that I think goes there. Okay. And then this probably goes, okay, there we go. Like that. Okay. Actually, probably should do it the other way around. Yeah, just bear with me a moment, guys. I apologize that this is off camera. It's just this thing is so big. It's hard to get everything into frame. I wish I kind of had a wider lens camera. I think these could both go in there. Yeah, there we go. That's probably how it was. Okay, so it's both going there. And, oop, come on. These are tight fit. Hey, Azte Cypher, thanks for subbing. Thank you so much, dude. All right. Let's put these screws in. There's actually quite a few of them. So these two go here. So this is the bottom one. This is the top one. And then we got one there. This is the indicator LED for whether or not your module is working, your gaming module or karaoke. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Get the spudger. Just doing a little wire management here, y'all. There we go. All right, so that's pretty much done. I'm actually not sure what this thing plugs into. I'm really confused by this. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it goes somewhere on the... Oh yeah, that's probably where it goes. So this plugs into the power supply. Let's route this in a way. Yeah, I definitely, kudos to the folks back in 1993 who put this thing together, because my God, this is certainly a challenge. Plug that in. Probably should have plugged that in before I put the drive assembly in, but we'll make do. There we go. Come on, buddy. Almost in there. Whew. Okay, actually I'm going to change my angle of attack here, and actually you can all see what I just did. Basically, oh, there's a screw here. I'm not sure where that came from. But you can kind of see here what I did. Basically, I attached all the various PCBs to this front faceplate. Actually, that's one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the power supply screws in, of which there are 3. Now, there's this Twitter user. He's actually very, very knowledgeable about the LaserActive Player. And I actually asked him a few questions, and he was also very helpful. And he actually notified me that there was a technical service bulletin for the power supplies for the LaserActive players, which basically adds another fuse as a safety precaution, because I guess there were a lot of issues. People were putting in their game packs and they were shorting out. And this adds an extra layer of protection to protect some of the important ICs on the board. So, oh, hey, Castlemania Games is on. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. And welcome to everybody who I haven't, said hey to. I apologize if I missed you. Guys, we're getting pretty close here. Okay, I'm going to put this crossbar on top. Let me see here. We're actually getting really close here. And I'm getting a little nervous because we still got quite a few screws left. But I think I know what a lot of them go to, so I think we're actually in good shape. Okay, so we're going to put this little crossbar on top. Okay, and then this. And interestingly enough, okay, these probably go on the second one. And of course, why don't I just check the photos? And they did, in fact, go onto the back ones. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and put this front faceplate on, guys. I'm sorry. This is gonna be kind of off camera, or maybe not. Maybe I can get some of it on camera. Ooh. Wonder if that should have been like that. Should that go on the outside? That should definitely go on the outside. Okay. Okay. I think we got the front on. Let's screw it in. Okay, so I think this is it right here. Top frame. One thing I'm really trying to do, and it's a little bit difficult, is trying to not cross thread here. And these screws are not really cooperating. Hey, Harrison Shia, thanks for subscribing. There we go. Okay, that one is going in nice and smoothly. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Alejandro Bueno, thank you for the sub. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be very disheartened if this doesn't work, but okay, so here's another, I got to plug this in over here on the power supply. Oh, that was not plugged in. I thought I plugged that in. Why isn't that going in? Probably gotta... Ah, there we go. Okay, that's in there. Okay. What else do we got? What else do we got here? So we got that screw. Got those three. Got these two. What's this extra screw for? Oh, I think it's for the side over here. Okay. Excellent. Guys, we will not have any leftover screws. That is my mission. We won't have any leftover screws, and this will work. Guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed. Oh, actually, let's check the votes. I'm curious to see who thinks this will work and who thinks this won't work. Doing my best to not... There. Nope. Doing my best to not cross thread. This thing's not going in. All right, we'll worry about that in a second. Let me refresh and let's see what folks are saying. So right now, people are saying, let's see, did anybody vote? Ah, wow, okay, wow, I appreciate the 85 out of 95 votes. That's a lot of votes. 85% say it will work, and 15% say it won't work. Wow, okay, that was a lot higher numbers than I was expecting. I was thinking it was going to be like a 50-50. It will work, it won't work. But I definitely appreciate the vote and confidence. This screw is giving me the hardest time. I really don't want to cross thread this. I think I might have, but what can you do? Just don't screw it in tight and don't eat the thread. Okay, so that's in. Okay, now, okay, we got these grounds. Whew, almost forgot about those. So we got these two ground wires that we're going to attach. I can probably get that on camera just fine. All right, this is getting in the way. All right, so these two ground wires right here, I'm gonna have to attach. Try and zoom in somewhat for you all. So I'm gonna take these out. And I'm not gonna put the top on because, you know, I think it would make sense to see how this thing works, right? That's part of the fun. Oh yeah, and one of the things I was saying, I don't think I actually said it yet, but replacing the caps, that's kind of like the first step in my opinion, because there's still other things that could potentially be wrong, I think. For example, maybe the laser burned out and the guy who owned it prior just put it in storage. You know, or maybe the motor for the LaserDisc player, like this thing, maybe it's bad. Who knows? There's still potentially quite a few issues that could arise, or maybe a fuse blew. Although I'm not sure if that's gonna happen because I remember the lights did turn on, so I'm guessing that probably won't be it. But Okay, guys, we're making some good progress here. I think now I'm gonna put the back in. All right, so this is the back. There's a couple things that it needs to plug into. So again, I apologize, but you all won't be able to really see this part. I'll do my best. Actually, let me plug these wires in. Let me make sure I know what those look like. That was kind of like that. Oh, actually, yeah, no, let me attach this first, because I think some of them attach to this. Oh yeah, some attach to this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach these cables. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see. I'm gonna be right here in this area. Again, coming in with my spudger. I'm gonna come in with my spudger and my tweezer. Okay. The next wire. Get this out of the way. I'm just locking the bales. And you know, these got to plug into something. Oh crap. I think one's got to go plug in all the way in there. Where does the other one plug into? Ugh. Guys, this is so complicated. My God. Y'all have no idea how thrilled I will be if this thing works. I'm just not super optimistic. I think there's so many points of failure on this thing. And I feel like any one of those things isn't perfect. Like also, the recap, maybe one of the, oh, I gotta unlock the bale first, of course. Maybe I got one of the polarity wrong on one of the caps. You never know. Or maybe I put an incorrect value somewhere. I mean, I was pretty careful about it though, so I don't think that's the case, but you really never know. I had 200 opportunities to make a mistake on the capacitors, because there are 200, over 200 actually. Okay. All right, those wires are plugged. Now let's see, where did these wires go? I think one goes back there, but the question is which one. Okay, so we got I see one connector. Where would the other connector go? Let's take a look at the pictures here. I feel like this one goes somewhere else. It looks like one wire goes there. Okay, yeah, so the red one was kind of up there, so I'm going to leave that there. And I think the white one, this white wire here, or this white plug, so I got a white plug, and then I got this red one. I'm trying to figure out where they go. I think the white one is the one that goes in here, so I'm going to do that one. There we go. Okay. Hopefully it only installs in one direction. I think it does. Let me take a look here. Yep. Alright, so that wire's in. Thank God. Okay, now it's just a matter of figuring out where this thing goes, the red one. Did it go up here? Sorry, I keep on hitting the mic. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it looks like I unplugged the red wire, or the red, sorry, the gray wire with the red plug pretty early. Just trying to figure out where that came from. Oh, here we go. Okay, so yeah, even here it's, oh, you know what? I think this might plug into the video board, is probably what it is. And in which case we're good. Let me see here. Yes, yes indeed it does. Okay. All right, so I think I can go ahead and install this. Let me go ahead and actually I'm going to bring this underneath. Okay, kind of like that. Bring this up. Got a ground wire here, which probably goes there. Oh. Okay. Make sure I'm not pinching anything. All right, so back. Go ahead and do one at a time. Okay, we got that one. Let's go in this bottom corner. Hey guys, it's starting to look like a actual console. Oops. Keep keep on hitting the microphone. All right, all right. I'm just go ahead and you can't really, actually, let me zoom out. There we go. I'm just attaching the back plate to the console. There we have it. We're getting there, guys. I would say we're almost there. We are certainly almost there. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so this is ground. And I'm wondering how that goes in. Okay, so we got this. Okay, that plugs in. This also plugs in. Alright, then we got this thing. And this plugs in. I'm guessing that plugs in there. And let's check the pictures. Shall we? Oh, and thanks. Sorry, I didn't. Someone subscribed and I missed it, so I apologize. Yes, this indeed plugs right here. Okay, that's in there. This was managing the wires right there. So let's go ahead and manage that wire. Just like that. How did that look? Oh, actually, these gotta go. It's really just the one thing right there. Holds the wires in. Okay. Actually, I think that's how it did it. I'm spending all this time managing the wire, and then I'm probably gonna have to take it apart at some point. But that's okay. Okay, that goes down like that. Guys, we are almost there. I think now I'm gonna put in the tray. And let's see if I can angle this in a way where you can see how I do that. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but this thing was filthy, but look how clean it is now. Very excited about that. So what I need to do is actually got to take these two screw stops off. So let me do that first. And then I just install them back in once we install the tray. There. This is really starting to look like a console, guys. Okay. Ooh, actually, this is going to be tough. I don't have a lot of space, but let me make sure I'm zoomed all the way out. Zoomed all the way out. Okay. So that goes like that. Okay. Going in. That's a latch. Oh, there we go. Slowly push it in, like so. There we have it. Let's put those screw stops back in. That's one. And that is two. Now, let's put this back in. Okay. And laser tray bracket, that's what these were for. Okay. Whew. My God, guys, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. We're almost there. How's everybody doing? Everybody still okay? So I see Adam Smith is excited. Kyle is saying that the suspense is building. It certainly is. I mean, my God. That screw didn't go in fully. I'm gonna put that in a second. Put this other one first. Okay. Okay. The last thing that needs to go in is the video board. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. So you can see how I do that. Now, this was the monster, guys. There was over 80 capacitors on this. I replaced every single one. Every single one. Make sure these are all open. Oh my gosh, please, Lord, let this work. Let this work. Oops. Oh, that didn't go in. Yeah, these connectors are a pain in the butt. Okay, that's one in. That is two in. That one went in pretty easy. All right, this one's a little bent. Okay, it should be okay. Okay, that one's in. Ooh, arm's getting tired, guys. All right, let's see. This one is a little bit crooked. So let me just go ahead and straighten some of these pins out. That's a good point. Let me, actually, yeah, I do have a fire extinguisher, so let me go grab that. Because you never know. Kyle's probably one of the ones who voted that it won't work. Just kidding. Yeah, so the pins on this one are a little bit crooked, guys, so it's a little bit difficult going in. These have to line up perfectly. I know, I'm just joking with you, Kyle. I know. You never know with old electronics. Huh, this pin here keeps on wanting to... There we go. There we go. Whew. Okay. All right, that one went easy. Okay, now this plugs in right there, and to be honest, guys, I think that's it. Oh yeah. Actually, that probably, I just got to make sure that screw is in. Gotta make sure this ground thing, oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh, that's gotta be in there. There we go. Put that screw in first. I think that's how that was, right? Let me double check. It's actually hard to say how exactly that was. Well, it's ground, so it should be like that. Okay. All right. And I think that goes. Now I forget. There's this thing. Oh yeah, I think it went. Yeah, went like that. Okay. And then the screw went on top of that. Guys, I think we're about ready here. I think we're about ready to test this out. All right, who's excited here? I'm pretty excited. I'm definitely really excited. All right, let's see. How are we gonna do this? Ugh. All right, let me. Actually, I gotta get the laser disc, right? So we got that. I still got a couple screws left over. Some are for the bottom, so I gotta put some screws on the bottom, which I'll do later. But then I can't figure out what these screws are for. Oh, these are for the back, I think. Yeah, these are for the back. Okay, no. Yeah, every screw is accounted for, I think. All right, let's get this set up. Get all this stuff out of the way. All right, I'm gonna move the LaserDisc Player over here because, well, Actually, I think I can just leave it here. But maybe so you all can see it on like this camera here also. Actually, no, you want to see it from the top probably. Yeah, I'll leave it like this. So you can kind of see it operate. Unfortunately, you know, it's... Alright, let me get the LaserDisc player, and let me get my fire extinguisher also. Be right back. All right, so safety first. All right, so I'm gonna. So actually, I just have a an AV cable. So I'm not gonna check. Well, I probably will check for sound. I'll get another cable, but let's check for video first. Plug it in. All right, so that's video out. Okay, that's video out. Plug that in, move this over here. And so that's plugged in. I didn't plug in, I'm gonna plug in the power now. Let me make sure this is off. Well, it's hard to tell if it's on or off. All right, well, it's plugged in. It's plugged in. I don't see any lights on. I'm gonna hit the power button. Okay, we got lights. We got movement. Y'all see that? It moved. The laser is moving. You all see that, right? Laser is moving. No, oh, okay. There was a little gear grinding. And it went back down. Okay. Now the moment of truth is if this ejects. So let's do LaserDisc. Guys. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Let's okay, let me hold on a second. I gotta plug in the TV so you can see what's on the TV. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. That would be gaming, right? I think game. Oh, do I have my? Oh yeah, here we go. Face, and oh wait, do you wanna? Yeah, I mean that's the only one I have. So basically, you're not gonna see the top. You're not gonna see the top. Oh, actually no, that's not what I want. I want this. Huh? I wish I could make that bigger, but okay. Anyway. So really there's nothing on the screen. I wonder, actually, let's see if I close it, if something, oh, hey, it says close. Okay. Oh my God, guys. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's open. So, and it says stop. Guys, we got video. Okay, let's, oh my God. Okay, let's see if a movie works. Oh my God. Okay, so Blade Runner. And this is the Criterion Collector's Edition. So this has like commentary and all that other stuff. Okay, I mean, so it turns on. Step one. So let's put in side one. Okay, it's in there. I'm gonna turn the music off, guys. Hold on a second. Because I can't even hear the player. Oh yeah, one of my favorite movies, guys. I'm gonna pause. Right now, I just have video feeding into it. I don't have audio. If video works, I will be looking for some audio cables. So hold on a second. Here it goes. Okay, it clamped it. It's not spinning yet. Oh, I think I got to hit play. Oh, okay, it dropped it. It dropped it. I don't know if you saw that. If I hit play. Okay, I got nothing, guys. Play button doesn't do anything. Digital memory, reset. There's a reset button. Huh. Okay, so it opens, it closes, but the play button's not working. That's interesting. All right, actually, let me turn it off. I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to turn it back on. Okay, it's off. Now turn it back on. Okay, it clamped the LaserDisc. It says stop. Let me hit play. Oh, play. Okay. Oh, now it said stop. Huh. That's not good. Button board not plugged in. No, it's definitely plugged in. Hey, thanks for the sub, Josh. I think it's plugged in. Okay, well. All right, well, I'm very happy that it ejects. I'm gonna definitely see if that is plugged in or not. But we do have. Actually, let's just cycle it through. Maybe it's just got a close, stop. Maybe it's got a cycle, play, stop. You know what? Let's see if it plays a regular CD. Hold on a second. Let me get a regular CD. Actually, this is very fitting. I got, I don't know if you ever heard of these, but Sega Tunes. So this is Vector Man, and then I got it for Comic Zone. Actually, the soundtrack for Comic Zone is pretty good. And this is like legit, like Sega released these. So let's try those. I mean, there's no sensor. Like, I wonder, do you think it's not playing because the top isn't on? That can't be right. That's probably not it. All right, so the LaserDisc opens and closes. That's huge. Now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to hit the CD button. Let's see if it just opens the CD drive. Actually, so y'all can see, let me change the angle. You know, I'm wondering also, maybe the laser could just be bad, but let's see here. So CD. And it opens the CD. How awesome is that? All right, let's listen to some Comic Zone music. Although the audio's not hooked up, so... Oh, wait a second. I think you're right. I didn't plug in. No, I did plug in. That was to the power. Because the motor is not even trying to spin. And then when I hit play, which is right here, it doesn't do anything. So let's take a look. I'm going to open this back up. Let's see if maybe I forgot to plug something in. I'm hoping that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. It's off. Now unplug it. Okay, it's unplugged. Okay, well, the good news, no fire. That's good. I should have probably taken the CD out, but all right. So, yeah, there could be a wire I didn't plug in. I wonder what it would be, though. Keep on hitting my soldering iron. Okay. So I'm going to remove this because this is where obviously that plug is. Okay, so I'd say we're kind of working. There was, oh, so Alex is asking, was there a belt drive for the tray? Yes, there were 2 belts. I replaced them both. Both belts were replaced. But yes, there were. Power for the oh, it could be power for the motor also. That's true. Because I'm trying to think. There are 3 wires, or 3 cables rather, that were coming from the laser module. There was that ribbon cable, the white ribbon cable. And then there was, okay, let me just hit the power button a couple times just to make sure everything is fully discharged. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Well, at least we got video, right? I mean, we saw the stop. It said stop. And it said play. I think it said eject. Oh, yeah, actually, okay, so yeah, let me read the comments. You guys have some good suggestions here, so let me see. Okay, let me, so let's see. All right, yep. Audio CD. Yes, it was an audio CD, Adam. Yep, at least it's not on fire. Good progress. Thank you, Gabriel. Totally agree. Putrid scene. It is progress. Yes. Fast forward. Oh yeah, so there's no fast forward button on this. It just has power, the pack release button, play and pause, and then the 2 eject buttons. And then there's one called digital memory, which I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Let's see here. And then yeah, and then Cameron was saying, do you need to rewind a LaserDisc? No, it's just it's like a DVD. Boot it up. That's something. I agree. Yep, pretty cool. Thanks, Kyle. Was there a belt for the drivetrain? Yes, I already read that one. Sorry. Power for the motor. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely check that. And Adam says, well, when the door closes, it should check what kind of disc is in there. If you close it, do you see the laser seek? I do see it seek. It's moving. It moves up and down. And I'll show you guys that here in a minute after I just do a couple quick checks. Make sure everything is plugged in. So that's plugged in. This is plugged in. Actually, I need to eject the tray. Let me fold this back over, and I'm going to turn it back on and eject the tray. So let me just do that real quick, guys. So here you can see it actually seeking. It doesn't even try to spin, which is interesting. All right. Take the CD out. It could be a bad motor, y'all. It could be a bad motor. That would really stink. Oop, oh God. Okay. Okay, yeah, so that I plugged that in. Is that plugged in? Oh, maybe that's not plugged in all the way. Okay, oh, let me unplug it before I do anything around the power supply. See if we can charge in. Okay. Is that plugged in? Guys, that wire wasn't plugged in. And I think that might have been, I'm not sure if that was, I think this is powered for the motor though. And that's plugged in. Okay. Let me fold that down. That's all plugged in. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna screw that back down. I don't know, I just don't like having that exposed, so I'm gonna screw that back down. Yeah, this has a... Actually, I think this was... It must have been outside ground. Yeah. Because that's just too difficult if it's in there. Okay, guys. Okay. Almost there. I think... Oh, my goodness. Imagine if this thing just worked. Come on, LaserActive. Just work, please. Yeah, I'm really hoping that's what it was because, yeah, it was, that was definitely not plugged in. I don't know why I thought that was plugged in, but it was not plugged in. All right. Round two. Round two, guys. Okay, I think everything is clear. Everything is clear. Plug it in. Turn it on. Brings it in. It's the laser is seeking. That's good. Okay, I'm going to put in a LaserDisc player. Side one. Move that out of the way. Close it. Oh, wait, I got it here. Sorry, I got to change the so y'all can see. Let's see here. So I was doing, I think it was this one. Okay. Plug it in to video. Nope, still nothing, guys. That would have been too easy. Let me do it this way. It says stop. Nope, nothing. All right, so let me eject this. Let's try the CD just for the sake of trying. Oh, wonder if I can... Okay. Oh, sorry, let me see here. Oh, hey, thanks for subscribing. I just missed that, who it was. Yes. Oh, Brian, where did I... Oh, I bought this a long time ago on eBay. Not working. It came with a... well, obviously it was a LaserDisc player. And then also came with a Sega pack, Sega module, which I'm also going to repair. But yeah, so now we're testing it out. Before, it never even opened. But let's see if we can get a CD to play. No luck. No luck. Huh. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, I wonder what it could be. Yeah, should we, you guys want me to still look into it? Does the Sega Pack work at all? Does it at least go, oh, so I have the Sega Pack, I'm basically in the middle of recapping it. I have it, ooh, let me change the angle here. So you can see here, basically it's a totally unpopulated board. Oh, I mean, well, it doesn't have any capacitors in it. So I'm in the middle of recapping it. I removed all the capacitors. I repaired. I actually added a battery holder, so for the battery. And then I repaired a lot of the solder mask. Kind of came off. It delaminated because of all the electrolytic fluid that leaked out of the capacitors. So I'm not going to try this until I get this working, because I want to make sure that this is first working before, to kind of help troubleshoot things. So yeah. Yeah, nope, I didn't blow on the disc. Thankfully, I don't think I need to. It was pretty clean. So, but let's take another look at the inside and see if I missed anything. Now, I know I shouldn't look directly in the laser, but the laser, like, I mean, I guess I'm not even sure if we'd be able to see like a light or anything, because I don't see any light coming out of the laser. I mean, not that I think we're supposed to, but check power to the motor. Yeah, that's probably part of the issue for sure. Oh, maybe, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so I got the red or the blue and green wire here, which you can't really see. Well, let me turn it off and unplug it. Okay. All right. So, move this over a little bit. All right, so this green and white wire I thought was maybe the motor power, or power to the motor. Let me take this thing out. Get a better look in there. $8.15. I saw on eBay there's a replacement motor. I might have to go buy that. I mean, I can't believe the motor would be bad. It seems like a fairly robust piece. Okay. Okay, I see the green. Yeah, it's the green and white wire. And that is getting power, I think. That's this wire right here. That wire's plugged in. The laser is plugged in. All right, let's kind of remove this thing. Well, at least it appears it's something maybe, that's fixable. I'm just glad we're getting video out of this thing. It'd be nice if it could play a LaserDisc. I do have a multimeter. I can pull that out. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, so I'm not like a... Yeah, the motor does spin freely. So here's the motor. It kind of, it spins freely. so that's plugged in. These are plugged in. Those are plugged in. This is plugged in. That's the power. I guess that didn't really matter if that was plugged in or not, because yeah, that's the power. And oops. That's the play button. That seems to be wired okay. Here's the motor. Let me check some pictures on my phone here. But yeah, so yeah, the motor does spin freely. Let's see here. Anything else? It's awful disappointing, guys. I apologize. Really thought we had something there. Okay, yeah, so that's the green on the outer, so that's definitely working. Blue on the inner. I'm just going through some photos here, guys, just to see if anything sticks out as missing, maybe not plugged in. Those are all plugged in. That's plugged in. So these can be, if in good working condition, these things can be super expensive. Hey Tito, I once had an issue like this with an old Walkman. Turns out the lubricant on the motor gets stiff over time, and I managed to spin with dunking. Okay. I mean, maybe just giving it a couple spins, loosen it up. I don't know. It's definitely worth a try. Because I did remove this plug for the laser, and I think it's fine. I mean, it's moving the laser up and down, so it should be okay. Video out is working. The play button is not working. I am at a loss, y'all. So there's a guy on Twitter. I think his name is Simon. Hey, Steve, thanks for the sub. I'm going to message him real quick, actually. Let's see if he gets back. Yeah, he's definitely a really good... His name is Simon Locke, and he's got a lot of resources of... let's see here. Let's see if we can get him on the stream. How cool would that be? Well, I'll just shoot him a message. I'm not expecting anything, but I said, hey, Simon, I'm live streaming right now. I'm wondering if you could help me troubleshoot the LaserActive. Until then, let's have another look around here. It's getting a little warm in here. Yep, nope, that wire's plugged in, that wire's plugged in, this is plugged in, that's plugged in, that's plugged in up there. I mean, it could be maybe I messed up a capacitor or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, it could be like a radio thing. That'd be pretty funny. Huh. Yeah, so Adam, I paid about. I got a super good deal. I thought it was a good deal. It was about $300 for this, and it came with the Sega pack. Of course, it was in absolutely bad condition. If you watched my other streams, this thing was filled with dust, bugs, bug body parts. It was totally. Oh yeah, it could be a cold solder joint too. I saw that there were, but I actually inspected the power supply because that's usually where they are, and it looked good to me. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, and the other thing too that I really like about this one is that this is a U.S. model, because a lot of the ones you see online are Japanese. Not that that's a problem, because I think you can still use the U.S. Packs, but I was just happy that this was an American model, so I could definitely play all my games on it. But yeah, I mean, that's plugged. That's plugged. This is... I mean, that's plugged right there. Yeah, wait, actually, where is this getting power from? So there's the data here, data line. That's for this. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got to be something. Like, I wonder, do you think, is this fuse bad? I mean, the fuse is probably for the power, though. It's probably not for the... And I think I think it looks good. And actually, after plugging that back in, maybe that wasn't plugged in well enough. Let me see here. Yeah, no, that fuse is good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cars are a little bit easier to work on, because electronics, it could be the smallest thing. Let me see if let's see here. Actually, I'm going to send him the link to the stream also. We're so close. All right, here we go. Is it on there? Actually, probably got to do it from here. Let's see here. How do I get the link? Oh, there we go. Copy. All right. Well, he has the link now too. So let's see if he comes back. But actually, so that plug, I think I maybe now plugged it in better. So let's just give that another try. Although I feel like it was pretty well seated, but let's just see if it's because a lot of the times it's the simple answer, right? Hopefully. It's the simplest thing that usually is causing the issue, in my experience. the other one? Ground. Oh my god, if it works now, I mean, I don't know. I felt like it had an extra click when I tried to push it in again. And that's definitely the power for, I think, the for the motor. So I'm just going to screw one of these in. All right, well, let's give it another try, shall we? Okay. Plugged in, nothing's in the way, everything's plugged. Okay. Let's just see if it'll spin a CD, since that's, you know. Oh, I got to install the top. Actually, I'm surprised. I'm guessing it still is not working because I actually didn't install the crossbar. And that's actually another thing. It could be that the crossbar is applying too much pressure. I've seen some people actually put washers on this crossbar to lift it up a little bit, to put a little bit less pressure, I think, on the clamping mechanism. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Cameron. I totally skipped out and did not put that back on. Pretty important step. Oh, don't want to cross-thread that, so let's hold off on putting that one in. Why is this giving me a hard time? This screw, guys, is giving me the hardest time. There we go. There we go. Well, still not hopeful that that works, but like, what if I spun it for it? No? I probably wouldn't do anything. I mean, the play button, it's like not even trying to play it, which is also kind of curious. And there's a reset button here on the bottom. I'm not sure what that does. And then this digital memory button here. Not sure what that does either. I mean, there's a light here. It's green, so that's good at least. But play doesn't work. Well, y'all, I am at a loss. At least it ejects. both the CD and the LaserDisc. And at least I'm getting an image on the screen to indicate the actions that I'm doing. So that's good. No, it definitely doesn't need the remote control. Actually, a lot of these don't even come with them, and people use them just fine. You know, I wonder, I mean, I doubt it, but there are a couple screws here on the bottom that I didn't put in. I wonder if maybe that will do something. I doubt it, though. I can't imagine. But we'll give it a shot. Turn it off. Unplug it. Now I'm going to flip this behemoth on its side. Okay. Oh, yeah, the bottom. Okay, they go here. Looks like maybe one screw goes there. It says bottom front plate underneath. So it looks like we got like one, maybe one, two. Actually, I wonder if it's underneath this. It could be underneath this. No, I don't think so. Huh. Bottom front underneath is what I wrote on the screw on the label for when I was labeling my screws. I mean, actually maybe it's underneath this one. Actually, okay, that could be. Yeah, let's see here. Let me put this back in. Oh, and actually, a couple of those screws are a different length, so that's a little worrisome, but okay, yeah, that goes in. All right, so that's one. And these are for the mounts of the LaserDisc assembly, so they're the two front mounts. Okay, so yeah, the other two should be up there. And one's being blocked. Okay, so I do have to unscrew here. Let's see. Yeah, so actually, I saw someone say try cleaning the lens. So I actually tried to look up online the process to clean the LaserDisc lens. And apparently you don't want to do that because apparently there's a special coating on the LaserDisc lens that potentially could be removed. And if it's removed, it messes with the way it reads discs. So, and I tried to see if there was like a procedure on how to do that. And unfortunately, I couldn't find anything about that. So, I don't want to risk cleaning the laser disc just because I'm not exactly sure how to do it properly. But that is a good suggestion. Yeah, all the gears are fully engaged. I mean, really the only gears are for the opening and closing the CD and LaserDisc drive. The motor itself doesn't have gears, I believe. Apparently there's a screw that goes here, maybe? Is that... What is this screw for? Oh. I don't know what that's for. Alright, so I got those screws in. Let me go ahead and put this last one here in. Yeah, I doubt that's going to make any change. Putting those screws in. Well, guys, I am at a loss, and unfortunately, Simon, I don't think messaged. Yeah, he's probably, who knows? I'm not sure exactly where he's located. He could be asleep. But don't know what to say. Yes, I mean, it's such a good game, but it is a hard game. I've never beaten it. I have it, but I have never beat it. I am pretty thrilled that this thing does open, though, and turn on, and doesn't catch on fire. I mean, it could be a dirty laser, because I know at least on, like, you know, usually you can see, like, on a CD player, you can see, you usually are able to see the red laser, although I don't know what the laser is like on a LaserDisc player. Maybe it's a little bit dimmer, but... So interesting. At least that does work. I am fascinated that we got it to work. Well, guys, I mean, that's all I had for today. I didn't have super high expectations of it working. Actually, I'm sort of, my expectations have been exceeded. I'm glad the drive assembly works. I'm glad that we're getting video. I just need to figure out why it's not spinning. It could be a couple things, actually. Maybe nothing's wrong with the motor. Maybe it's not spinning because maybe the laser is broken, and it's not really reading properly, and maybe it can't see that there's actually a disc in there. So it's like, oh, there's no disc here, so I'm not going to spin. Maybe. Can you see through the lens with your phone camera? I used to use a CD cleaner disc, and it worked for me. Oh, did you? But did you use the CD cleaner on a on what do you call it? On a LaserDisc player? Because I know the lens on a LaserDisc player is a little bit different than like on a regular CD player. Ah, Brian, no, I'm definitely not going to throw it away, man. This is definitely still my project. I am determined to get this thing to work. Definitely going to get this thing to work. And you're welcome, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream today. It's too bad we couldn't get it to work. But yeah, let's see if I can see inside the laser. After it cycles, let's let it cycle. Okay. I mean, the laser is moving up and down. It is trying to seek. Get my phone, shine a light in there. I mean, the laser does look a little bit dirty. I'm just a little bit nervous cleaning it with IPA. All right. Well, guys, I think maybe let's see, what time is it? 8:45. I think that's good. I think that was a solid stream. Hey, Rise58, thanks for the sub. I think that's a good stream for today. I'm just happy we made some progress, but this is definitely not the end. So, and then RGS says, I know the feeling, Tito. My 2 JVC Xis play cartridges and music CDs, but won't play Sega CD games. That's unfortunate. I actually also have a JVC Xi. It's one of my favorite form factors for the Sega Genesis. I think it's a beautiful looking console. But yeah, that's I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder maybe if it needs just like a new lens assembly or just a new laser or something. I actually haven't used my Xi in a while, but don't worry, guys. This won't be the last stream. I'm definitely going to stream some more LaserActive stuff because we are going to get this working. I will be streaming probably some stuff on the actual Sega Pack. I'm just, still in the process of... I'm probably going to finish this one off stream, and then, after I learn because there was a lot of lessons learned from, desoldering all these leaky capacitors on this. And then I'm going to do my new old stock LaserActive, which hopefully isn't in as bad condition as this, but I'll be definitely well prepared to totally refurbish that. And then I might sell this on eBay or something, because I don't really need 2 of these. It was just nice that this one actually came, and if I can get this working and sell it, maybe it'll pay for this LaserActive, So... But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining in today. I hope this was somewhat entertaining for you all. I hope you maybe learned something. But yeah, also, hey, if you don't mind doing me a huge favor, if you haven't already, check out my latest video, give it a like, and if you liked it, and give this stream a like. Maybe some other folks will see it, and this is sort of like an archiving of the LaserActive. There's not too much documentation online about it. As I said, Simon actually has a lot of great documentation, but now I have like 4 streams on it, so hopefully someone can maybe learn something from the streams. But all right, guys, again, thank you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Alex, see you later. Cameron, have a good one, guys. Everybody on the stream, have a good night.